Hello and welcome guys. From that short motorcycle ride, you already saw where we're going. This is Greenhills. Just arrived here, it's my first time. Apparently this is electronics heaven and fake goods heaven here in Manila. You can get anything that is not real. So let's head inside. And this is it. Greenhills guys. So far though, no fake goods inside. Only a very nice mall experience, like you get it a lot here in the Philippines. This place is absolutely massive. Just look how many floors it has, and each floor looks very big. Also look at that grand piano over there. Oh my god, the center bit is massive. Okay, this is gonna be an adventure. You know, I came here mostly because I was told that there are cheap iPhones, not necessarily fake iPhones or electronics in general, but stuff that has been on display in countries like America. Hello. Yeah, in countries like America, and then has been brought over to the Philippines and is now being sold for lower prices. At least that's what I heard about Greenhills. So I'm not sure if we can find stuff like that here in this mall, but I'm gonna do my best to yeah, to find some cheap gadgets. But then again, of course, you get the same stuff you get in most malls. For instance, Yao Yao or Lao Lao, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And you know, various restaurants, various boutiques, own days. That's where my glasses are from. Not here in the Philippines, but the own days in Bangkok. That's where I got mine. And then did some yeah, supermarkets downstairs. Actually, there's not just one, but there are 2 floors downstairs that I see. Even 3, I think. Of course, parking is usually downstairs. But then there's a supermarket here and maybe something else. Now floor number 2 is known for fast shopping. At least that was on the sign here, and I can already see Pen Shopee over here. Oxygen, also a very popular brand here in the Philippines that I haven't seen in any other country just yet. And you know, just brands that aren't really haute couture, but but you know, are just quite nice. So that's what we're going for here on the 2nd floor. Also a bench, of course there's a bench, Benchan. And Ortiga Cinemas. What? On the 2nd floor? Usually cinemas are on the very last floor, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, it feels really nice. Of course, air conditioned. We got the usual, you know, the usual suspects in the middle of the mall. Some makeup stores, independent stuff mostly. There's an elevator lobby back there with a security guard. It's pretty awesome so far, if you ask me. All right, some more eyewear from Jins. I see a doctor over there. I don't think it's as popular as own days. Also, that being said, it's surprisingly empty today. Today is a Friday afternoon, and the streets are full with commuters traveling from work. But this mall isn't very busy. I don't know why. There is a guest over here. This is the decoration that we saw downstairs. Hello. Hi. Hi. Now in the vlog. But yeah, shout out. Awesome, man. People are amazing. And then there you go. This is the little area in the middle, and this is the decoration that we saw before. So yeah, that is what we're dealing with over here. Also, oh, look at that. Look at how cool that is. This is how many floors the mall has. Well, in a second, there's 3rd, 4th, and 5th up there, and each floor is absolutely massive. This is one of the biggest malls here in Metro Manila and in the Philippines in general. Look at that little doggo all dressed up. That's very cute over there. But yeah, some jewelers over here. We're going up to the 3rd floor. There's a Bata, which I think is a Czech store, a Czech shoe and purse brand that is also very popular here in Asia. But I've seen it first in Prague, so I assume it's Czech. And then this is what you can get on the 3rd floor. What I quite like is this golden mirrory finish on the pillars and on some parts of the ceiling. You get it over here, you get it up there as well. That is really cool. To be honest, I don't think this is the building that has the fake stores, but I know they're somewhere around, so don't worry guys, I will walk around later and I'll find them. But yeah, I mean, this mall in itself is awesome. Let's continue on. How cool does this restaurant look? And it's not even that expensive, really. The ramen costs about 400 to 500. Yeah, that's really not bad. And look at the decoration in there. Imagine coming here with work or like your, you know, group of co-workers. That's just so cool. Restaurant. Love that. Cool brand name. Oh, what a store this is. Look at that, guys. Ube cheese croissant. Oof. Beautiful. But yeah, what I also know about this mall is that it has access to a tower called Greenhills Tower. So there's a very large building, and you can see from many parts of the city that belongs to this mall basically, and it's part of the Greenhills development, which is pretty cool. And then that over here is a supply store for children, baby company, that's what that is. It looks huge. And then that over there, Dreamland, maybe that's the cinema. Nope, turns out it isn't. It's just a kind of arcadey thing for children as well. Of course, I'm aware of time zone, which is of course a go-to here in the Philippines. Every mall has a time zone. I'd be shocked if Greenhills did not have a time zone. And then, yeah, a very nice furniture store as well over here. Oh, the 5th floor is even emptier than the other stuff. I wonder what's going on. Oh, look at that. Maybe that's where you can buy you know, display items and cheap electronics. Maybe that's on this floor. Possibly. Yeah, we're getting a lot of electronic stores here. Oh yeah, that's exactly that. Hello. Awesome. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's just one electronic shop after the other. Now, I'm not aware whether it's fake or not. It looks very legit. I'll be real with you, there's an Insta360, which I probably should get at some point. Also DJI Flip, has a GoPro 13. I'm filming this on a 10, I think, or Hero 10, whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of electronic stuff and then coffee shops in between. But it doesn't feel like your typical, you know, fake goods market. It doesn't feel like MBK Center in Bangkok. It doesn't feel like that weird fake mall in Shenzhen, China. It feels legit. It really does. This is floor, oh, this is floor number 5, and then there's one more after that. Okay, this mall is even bigger than I thought when I came in. There's a Slapstack. What is that name? All right, this floor is literally deserted. A few barber shops. There's a skin care, yeah, skincare brand called Skin Bar. Nitro 7 coffee. It's pleasant. It is pleasant. I wonder how busy it gets on the busiest day. Also, I've seen an alternative entrance across the road to a different building. So I think there's a different building to this mall, which I will check out after this. So stay tuned. We will see more of this place. But wow, how gorgeous is this? Well, I did not promise you too much. There is a time zone. Of course there is one. And then here is Pizza Planet, which is a massive pizza place. Wow. Okay, it looks more like the target audience are, you know, children and youth because of how it looks. And then over there is the cinema, which for whatever reason is called Ortiga Cinema. We're not that close to Ortiga Center right now, but maybe Ortiga is just a common name in the Philippines. I don't know, maybe it was a president or something, Ortigas. Could be, could be. Oh my god. What the heck? Look at that. There's doggos. Oh, look at that one. Oh, okay. It is a dog cafe. I would prefer cat cafes, but dog cafes will absolutely do. How awesome. And I see lots of restaurants and a terrace, an outdoor area up there. Okay, let's head up. That's gonna be the last stop in this building, and then we're gonna head to the other one, the adjacent building here in Greenhills. All right, so as we've already seen, there's a time zone, but then there's a teppanyaki place over here, a few more restaurants, actually quite nice restaurants. The steak house right here, Beijing roast duck, and then this is the outdoor bit that has a fountain, and well, hopefully it doesn't rain because it kind of looks a bit, you know, we're in rainy season, so it could rain at any point, but we should be fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, now you're in a vlog. Is Rick Adrift on YouTube? Rick Adrift. Yeah, go subscribe. This is the view, and oh my god, we have some mountains in the background. I don't think we can enter this because this is under construction, but look at that. That's amazing. Okay, that over there, I think is the direction of Marikina, if I'm not mistaken. So Camp Aguinaldo and stuff like that is gonna be somewhere back there. Could be wrong, but I think I'm looking at Eastwood over there. I could be completely mistaken here. It just looks like that, I think. But yeah, this is a promenade mall over there as well. So there's one more mall, which doesn't look as fancy as this, obviously. And then we have a few really cool high rises, and this up there is the Greenhills Tower that you can see from quite far from here. If you're in Mandaluyong, if you're in Ortigas, Santa Mesa, you will probably see this tower. Alright, it's pretty funny, guys. The kids over there are screaming Habibi, come to the Philippines, which I agree with. Habibi, come to the Philippines for sure. We have some more stores that have a lot of potential up here, and I think maybe in, I don't know, a year from now, if you come back, you'll see these fully operational, hopefully, because that is a really cool area for like a little coffee shop or a nice restaurant, that's for sure. But yeah, this is the tower that we've seen earlier. She's posing for the camera. People in the Philippines. Hi. Thank you. What is going on with the people? They're amazing up here. Maybe I should just vlog the whole experience. Hey. Yes. All right, bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, that was funny. Okay, that was top 3 all-time interactions on this channel. Number 1 and number 2 are cats. Hold on, that's pretty cool. There's Pope Leo, the 14th, and there's the Unimart, which is a supermarket. Of course, every big mall has, not even a big mall, but every mall has a supermarket here in the Philippines. There's of course SM hypermarkets in all the SM malls. There's Robinson supermarket, and there's the Unimart here in Greenhills. Some restaurants, and back there I've seen a food court. We're on the lower floor, by the way. I came all the way down essentially, but hold on, this is gonna be crazy. It's called Food Base, and it's absolutely humongous. There it is, the food court. Look at it, it's huge. It doesn't look that cheap because all of these are kind of branded, so let's just check it out for good measure. Here we go. A meal costs 220. To be fair, it's a huge meal, it looks massive. You can get kimchi fried rice for about 175. There are K-bowls for 149. This is the Korean place. Of course, Korean food is a bit more expensive, hello, than usual. There's ramen. Yeah, you get a lot of different stuff. I wonder if there's a Filipino restaurant. Oh, Lunch Express. That looks good. Let's see. There we go, guys. Oh, lechon belly. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see how much a lechon is. There you go, guys. That was the price list, the menu. Of course, I, didn't get anything. I'm not hungry, but you can get cheaper food here in the Philippines. You can get more expensive food. This is not bad. There's a Popeyes over here. All right, guys, we're back out on the street, but it doesn't look like there's a lot in this building over here. There's obviously two or three floors of parking, and then there's one floor that's something weird, and the lower floors has some restaurants like Crosta, which looks like a coffee shop. There's Kenny Rogers. Yeah, I don't know. I think this was Greenhills. That was it. There's nothing much else to it. But yeah, it's a very pleasant area. I forgot how hot it is, so I think it's a good point to end the video. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like. Please comment what you thought of Greenhills. Do you buy your electronics here? Do you come here a lot? And please subscribe, and I'm going to see you all very, very soon in the next one here from Manila. Bye for now.